everyone. Welcome to Love, Food and Fitness. Today I'm incredibly happy for two reasons. One, it's first episode of season 2 for us now, first ever for us. And secondly, the person we're going to be in conversation with is somebody I deeply respect. He spent over more than 50 years in the professional kitchens. At a time when chefs were called khansamas, he chose a profession which society didn't yet respect and went on to redefine it. He trained in France, where very few Indian chefs did. He's represented India on global culinary stages. He's written 7 cookbooks, which have not only documented recipes, but also they are the soul of Indian food. He has shaped generations of chefs, many of whom lead kitchens all around the world. He's been conferred with many, many awards, but to just name a few: Global Hat Award and Best Chef of India Award by the Ministry of Tourism. Today, you guessed it right, we're talking to none other than Chef 𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗳. He is Vice President and Executive Chef of Lee Meridian, New Delhi, former President of Indian Culinary Forum, and a true custodian, if I may say, of Indian culinary heritage. This episode, the title that I'm going to give to is something really inspired by his own words, From Pan to Pen, Chef 𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗳's 50-year journey. Hello and welcome to Love, Food and Fitness. I'm your host Archana Kumar, an F&B consultant and a nutritional coach. And today, happily saying, it's episode 1 of season 2. So welcome, Chef 𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗳.
Thank you for beautiful introduction.
No, it's really an honor for me to have you here, actually.
Same as I'm truly delighted to be participating in this conversation.
Thank you. But before we go further and dive into our real conversation, I think I want to share something very personal with you. My first order was given by you, and that was my first step into the F&B world. You know, that moment has really stayed with me for many years. I think I've told you also, and many people I've met, many a times that, that's the time I felt the responsibility towards the things that I have to do in life. Your eye for detail, for precision, for quality was something I imbibed at that point of time. So it was really beautiful, and I still carry it with me after so many years. And truly, this is like something really from the heart.
I'm honored, and I'm glad that you remember those beautiful moments.
Yes, I do. So if I just taking you back your memory lane, do you remember that kind of a moment when you were beginning your career? Anything that stayed with you?
Yes, of course. When I joined this profession, there have been many instances which remain in your mind and heart, good or bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't say bad, I would say challenging, I would say. Right?
Everything is learning.
Yes. And I truly believe in accepting challenges and, work towards that. That's the beauty. And there have been, and when I was pretty young when I got promoted to various level of, in this hierarchy. I think I could be the only one who got promotion every year soon after, passing out and doing my diploma. So, when you are told to do a carving of a turkey in front of, 200 people, right? And you've never done it. And you have your boss standing there, your hands were shivering, but still you do it. So there have been many such instances which rather, the biggest, teacher is that you learn is from your last mistake. You see, mistakes make you perfect and make you strong. So I think this journey has been full of challenging, which I feel I've overcome them beautifully, and that's why what I am today.
Absolutely, absolutely. No doubts on that, completely. But let's go back to the very beginning, making everybody listen. When you started in 1970s, when chef term was not known, it was more like khansamas, as you said, that, and that too something that came from Mughals and the Turkish Nawabs that we heard that term from. And you went on to, really defy everything and become a chef yourself. But take us back to that era. What were the times and why did you choose this profession?
It was, way back in 70s, that soon after graduating, I was looking for a professional course where I was introduced to hotels. At that time, it was the Bro Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was quite fascinated because that was the era when there was a transformation going on. And I knew and I was guided very well by none other than Mr. 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗺𝗏.
Oh.
Yeah, he was my first boss, and he's a man behind my total success because he was the one who actually guided me to join this profession. And as I have a very good grasping power, and I was looking for a uh, a course or a professional line where skill is involved, talent is involved, because you can copy everything, anything, but you can't copy a skill of a man.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I agree
So
with you.
that era when in 70s, when I joined Bro Intercontinental as a kitchen trainee, and that time our profession wasn't so much recognized in the society, you see.
Yeah.
And the ratio of educated versus most masters, one would say, was very minor. If there was one educated buyer, it was among 40. So of course, it was challenging to learn from those professionals, those masters, those khanzamas, very rightly you said, because in that era, chefs were not so much known. As I said, this profession wasn't so much known as much as today. And to the extent that learning from those masters, because those kitchens were dominated by, continental kitchens were dominated by Gomes, the Bengalis, right? They were from East India. These were the one, right? They knew the best continental food, right?
Really?
And yes, Gomes have been the best cook so far in continental cuisine. So kitchens were managed by foreign chefs because expertise was not there. So it was hard to learn from that masters because nothing has been documented as far as Indian cuisine is concerned.
Yes, yes.
Continent also, we could refer to Escoffier, LaRouche at that time. So as there was a transformation going on, people like us entered the kitchen. That's where the change started happening, right? That era of 70s where nothing was documented, you only had masters who were very possessive about their talent and knowledge because they were very
Secretive about
yeah,
the
yeah,
recipes.
yeah. That if you give that recipe,
Yeah.
maybe they lose their job. So that was, but we did overcome, and that era and today there is a tremendous sea change. I would
Yes,
say that,
yes,
right?
yes. Now it's very
I think that era when this profession wasn't recognized, and today it stands out in the industry and society. I think we have been well recognized in the industry and society at large today. That is something that our generation of chefs have contributed.
Yeah.
That
You
I
work
can
hard
say with
towards it. Yes.
pride.
Yeah.
Today, when I say standard, we are the decision makers. We are the face of the food and beverage.
Yeah.
We are the culinary ambassador of this country,
Oh, absolutely. There's no
right?
doubt about it. Yeah.
And I can, with pride, say that being a chef, I have had the privilege of sharing diets with cabinet ministers, including our founder member of Chef Award, Mr. 𝗏𝗏, sharing. It's a great honor.
Yeah.
That era when, you see, you are not allowed to go in front of the house of the restaurant or front of the house of the hotel, that look, chefs are, because we were more cooks than chefs, that they should be in the kitchen cooking, not coming to the, but today we are the face.
I know. It's
So what a change, I would say that, I think.
we
And
become stars now.
yes, thank you very much. And our contribution is tremendous in promoting Indian cuisine locally and globally, I would say that. Chefs have played a tremendous role in evolution of Indian cuisine.
Oh, yes, you have.
Yeah.
But we're going to go backwards still.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about, when you did something extraordinary and you went to Paris, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Lycée Technique de Haute-Lair.
Very correctly you have
Correctly. So
pronounced
you
it.
did that 2-year intensive course there. How did you end up going there? Because at the time, I think the world had not become like what it is now. It's like a small place now. But that time, it was difficult to reach everywhere and, do that kind of course.
Right. As you know, it is said that, which is a fact, that French cuisine is the mother of all cuisines, right? To enter that country, to visit that country, first condition was to learn French language.
Oh,
So I would say that I've yet to see in the last 5 decades anyone who could speak, write, and read. That I did. For a couple of years I studied first. That was the first condition. So my stay in France for 2 years and working with the top chefs, that's where again transformation took place. My basics became strong.
yeah.
I could grasp those techniques because,
True.
as I just now mentioned, that our kitchens were dominated by foreign chefs because there was no expertise available. We had masters, but they lacked education.
Yeah.
So that gave me a good foundation that I came back and worked with Uber hotels in various job positions. And then it was not looking back. So ever since I became executive chef, which was 1982,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of chefs may not be born at this age.
I know.
Yeah, so I've been
yeah.
executive chef.
Yeah.
Since then till today, there was no need to get a foreign chefs. That kind of competence we had to develop. You see, that was something, this era has been very, very challenging. That why get expert chefs when we have our own Indian chefs who are capable of handling international, kitchens of top 5-star hotels. This is a great chain and great achievement by chefs like of my batch who have done so much of. And today, as I just mentioned, that we hold, head of the department position,
Yes.
senior head of the department, which means you are managing large kitchen operations of any 5-star super deluxe hotel, where you got to be very careful, right? Because you have international clients, you have local clients, so there it's that you need to update yourself. You need to keep
Yeah, it's ever
upgrading.
learning. It's ever learning.
So that's a change. That's something that I'm proud of, that today कहते हैं ना कि इस प्रोफेशन को हम इस मकाम पे ले आए हैं
बिल्कुल.
कि आने वाली जनरेशन जो है उनको ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, क्योंकि प्लेटफॉर्म बना दिया है.
प्लेटफॉर्म मिल गया उनको उड़ने के लिए.
राइट राइट.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ठीक है. So 1982, you said you became the executive chef at Le Méridien Hotel. So that's nearly 40 years, and you're still here. I think with the kind of people, they keep on changing jobs and move from one place to another, but staying teaches you a lot also.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are your thoughts on that? You really, from here you've achieved a lot, which you'll come to later also. But what has the staying really taught you? And
you see, I was with Uber for 12 years.
Yeah.
Then I was joined this property, Le Méridien, New Delhi.
I think Imperial also, you worked in Imperial.
No, I worked here only.
Okay.
Yeah. Uber, then I shifted here.
Okay.
And this was an upcoming hotel. It was getting, finishing touches were going on when I joined. Since then, I've been in the industry. And it's a give and take business. Any organization you work, it's challenging again is to have a consistent performance.
Yes, that's very important. Your performance is the main thing.
You have to deliver.
Yeah, that's
right?
important.
One would ask me why I have stuck to Le Méridien, New Delhi. Because I feel comfortable. It's a great organization to work.
Yeah.
You get free hand. Then they have given me a lot of opportunities to grow. It's very, very important. And so I've had the opportunity of traveling abroad, doing many courses, many pop-ups and things like that. So, it's give and take. So you build up that loyalty, which probably is missing in
Yeah.
Z,
Gen Z.
Gen Z, because they are not that they don't have that passion.
Yeah.
And they do not have that patience also.
They don't have the patience actually. Passion they might be having, but the patience is something they're quite
Absolutely,
lacking.
right.
So, but your role from here has you moved on from the executive chef position to becoming the vice president.
Right.
That is really moving from cooking to management level, to leadership level, to business level. So, do you still miss your cooking there? It's really shifting from where you were and what you were doing.
Archana, as a chef,
Yeah.
as any professional artist, I am of the opinion that one should not give up cooking. Right? I have work which is increased from pan to pen.
Yes.
Very rightly, very beautifully titled it. Right? But
nobody came from you.
Yeah.
So.
But at the same time, I am hands-on quite often.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We do that.
That's so nice to know.
I involve myself. I work with chefs. I work with my team so that they learn. Absolutely. And I'm able to maintain that consistency, which is very, very important.
Probably updating you with the things also.
Yes, very much. It's just like, playing match with them, not watching the match.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
it's important.
Yeah, it's very important. And that's something which has helped me to sustain in this profession, which is very, very important.
Captain has to play the game. Captain can't sit and watch the game happening.
Times have not changed. Okay. I think it's all about being resilient and agile in this profession is very, very important for growth. Adapting yourself and willing to change. That's what makes you rise in the profession.
Getting back to, I think if I'm not wrong, 1983 was a pinch me moment for you. When you won your international cooking festival, that award that you won there in Tokyo.
Right.
And you were the only Indian there, representing the country, and you went on to win also.
Right.
What was that moment like for you? It was like that unheard of completely.
Yes. I was quite nervous to participate. Pretty young at that time.
Yeah.
But I'm still young at heart.
That you even are right now.
So
that secret we'll ask you later.
Yeah. So there was, that fear was there, that how I would there were foreign chefs, There were so many foreign chefs.
I'm sure.
And you had to present Indian cuisine. And Indian cuisine wasn't so much known at that time.
I think
even for the jury to judge jalebi or to judge any dish was something new, whereas judging a European dish may not be that challenging for them.
Yeah.
But it happened so, and God has been very kind, and we could present Indian cuisine very beautifully. That's where we got this award for presentation of Indian cuisine. And that gives me it was a feather in my cap that motivated me more and more with that kind of recognition.
Yeah, of course.
Any recognition you get, motivates you. That's where, as people say, success brings success. But again, that spark must be there.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you cooked prime ministers and Bill Gates also, and a lot of Bollywood personalities and royalty and whosoever. Do you still have butterflies in your stomach, when you're planning for somebody like that?
Oh yes, as I just now mentioned, that it's important in life that spark remains in you.
Yeah, let that not fade away.
No, not at all. I think Today, for instance, we recently had G20.
Okay.
That's where I had a couple of heads of states staying here. We have many Bollywood stars coming in and out. Many celebrities come,
Yeah.
right? So that's an opportunity as a chef. This is one profession I would like to tell or whoever is watching this, that this is the only profession in the hospitality industry which can break that protocol. There have been, I must tell you a very interesting story.
Yes, sure.
There was an American president was staying, and a daughter came to Meridian, and there was tight security, and they did not allow. But the moment I sent my message, she said, I want to meet the chef.
Wow.
Japanese Prime Minister, so many presidents have been here. In this jacket, believe me, I feel very proud of it. The moment say chef wants to meet you, believe me, I have had opportunity or occasions where president got up to shake hand with the chef. These are those beautiful moments in life, which probably these opportunities you don't get in any other profession.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Of course, you have pros and cons, but you have beautiful. You got to see the plus, not the minus. See, so that has been one of my motivating factors in the whole my career. That today, who's coming? The Prime Minister of so and so country is coming. No issue. Let him enjoy food. Right? Product car is there. Just send them ADC there. That chef wants to meet him. 99.9 they allow. Please send him. So this is something I like to tell the youngsters. This is the beauty of this profession. This jacket has that power.
Yeah,
you can break any protocol. That's it.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
How beautiful is
this is something maybe unheard of, but I have felt it that this has made me close to many actors. Yeah, actors, I have met them one-to-one, not in the crowd. Heads of states, top dignitaries, cricketers, all come in this place. So that's where this is the beauty. That's I feel very good about it, very happy about it. And then that's why I tell youngsters that this profession is something
which will get you a lot, which will
very,
give you
very
a lot. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. From not knowing, as you said, Indian cuisine was not known, and now we have Indian chefs like Vikas Khanna, Garima Arora, Pratik Sadhu, who I spoke with a couple of days back as well, who are now Michelin star chefs. So, and this transformation, I think they are facing because of the, like rightly said, efforts that have been done by everybody now. Do we still need this title of Michelin star chefs, or India has their own kind of rhythm now?
First of all, I like to applaud the efforts made by all these our colleagues abroad.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
For redefining the cuisine.
Yes, absolutely.
Deconstructing it.
Yeah.
And today, one can say with pride that Indian restaurants have been, given this recognition of, Michelin star, which is a great recognition in other part of the world. Not yet in India. Not yet.
Okay.
Maybe in time to come, let's say. Right? So, I personally feel that India, we have our own beautiful, diverse cuisines.
Yeah.
Right? And each cuisine has its own uniqueness, own history. No other country has so many diverse cuisine, culture and languages, you see.
I think every 50 kilometers, I think it's not only the, कहते हैं ना, बोली नहीं बदलती, खाना भी बदल जाता है, स्वाद भी बदल जाता है.
बिल्कुल ठीक बात है. तो उसके रीजन है वेदर, अर्थ. पंजाब में जाओ तो जो खाना वहाँ स्वाद मिलता है उतने ही ऐसे राजस्थान में है.
बिल्कुल.
Amazing spectrum of cuisines, Indian cuisine.
Yeah.
So I think, of course, it's a foreign recognition, but I think we have top standards today.
Yeah.
I think Indian cuisine is one cuisine which has been accepted on global platform.
Global platform. You're right. You're right.
This
It's
is
very
the
well known
change.
now.
That era today, which I said you, if there was 10 restaurants in Paris, today there are hundreds of restaurants. And these chefs have also played a good role in upgrading, taking this cuisine to the next level.
Next level, yeah.
It was very important. Otherwise, I think this kind of thing is happening even in music today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think food, why not? Why not to, amend the food, take it to the next level? But I always say something, भाई खाना जितना मर्जी आप एडवांस कर दो, पर वो जो उसकी रूट्स हैं, जो ओरिजिनलिटी है, that should not be lost ever.
Yeah, don't compromise on
No,
that.
उस पे तो रहना ही नहीं.
Bilkul, bilkul.
That's very important.
Yes. Now let's, I think, talk about the journey of the author. Yeah, you've authored 7 cookbooks. It's like
Right.
amazing. It's amazing. All of them, kebab, chutney, and bread. Just kebab, soups, 4-season salads, second meals, and my recently autographed copy of Romance of Indian Curry.
Right.
So, which is your favorite in all of these?
My favorite today has become Romance of Indian Curry.
Okay.
Before this was my just kebabs, 365 kebabs. So I have 365 curries. And
When you have to prepare for a meal, and you had written about 365 curries in one book,
Right.
on one particular day, how do you choose that this is the curry for the day?
Again, it's your, they say, bhai, kya khana hai? Sometimes as chefs, so we are always confused. बना सकते हैं
हाँ.
खाने के लिए, वही when we go back home, भाई जो बना वही दे दो, अच्छा. तो मैं कह रहा कि of course life is all about variety. Life
Yeah.
is all about variety.
Yeah.
You get bored as a human being, whether it's clothes, it's color, it's music, right? So you want change. The human mind is such that, ठीक है, दाल रोटी का अपना मजा है, वो तो उसका अपना ही लुत्फ है.
बिल्कुल.
पूरा वर्ल्ड आप घूम के आ जाओ, पर घर में वो कहते हैं ना, सेटिस्फेक्शन तभी मिलता है जब दाल चावल खाते हैं.
बिल्कुल, वो मेरे बच्चों को खिचड़ी चाहिए. और they want the home food, no, खिचड़ी बना दो
बिल्कुल
please.
ठीक है. So I think variety is required, and this is a great repertoire for anyone to follow, because as I said, कि that era, वो समय जब हमें उस्तादों से सीखना पड़ता था, कोई किताबें नहीं थी, कोई कुछ नहीं था, तो आज आप you have the only difference between a book versus what's available on net is that this is more reliable, or you do not know what is there on net.
Yeah, absolutely.
So some people say कि everything is available on net. I disagree.
No, it's not.
Sometimes it can be misleading also.
It can be, because nobody is authenticating it. It's just available there.
Exactly. So I think, as I said, that it's variety. It's people to choose, and because everything is documented.
Yeah. And India needed that documentation truly.
Yeah.
Indian cuisine was never documented that way.
Absolutely.
So it needed that,
Right.
We've been talking about it since so many years.
Right,
kind
right,
of doing it wonderfully well. But one of your books, which kind of intrigued me, if I have to say my kind of choice of book, was something like Second Meals. Where you're talking about, using the remains and, what we call
Scraps.
sustainability, the stems and the strips, everything that you've used in there. And, how come that thought at that time came to you? Like it's a very new concept, which is spoken about now, and then you wrote about it so many years back.
You see, over the years, having been in the industry for 5 decades, very rightly you mentioned in my introduction, I think one thing I have seen, we have refined cooking to a great extent, but somewhere we have ignored the wastage. We have refined it so much that all those scraps, stems, peels, which go to trash, can be converted into an ingredient. And from that ingredient, you create a meal. That's why I call it a second meal. So that came in a person when you talk about hunger. When you talk about so much of world is talking about all that food waste, you see. So as a culinary ambassador or as a chef, it is our duty to make sure that we save Earth and set a healthy planet for the future generation. So I just thought, let's pick up a bit. You can't change the world. So I just picked up that concept. Let's convert these peels, stems, which are destroyed, and make dishes out of it and help environment and hunger, of course.
That's so true. That's so thoughtful. And वो एक बंदे से शुरू होती है. One person starts working on it, I think change वहीं से आना शुरू हो जाता है.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset. And I would call it a mindful cooking. And it's been well appreciated, and we have implemented to great extent.
These days, since I've actually started working as a nutrition coach also, a lot of people are saying that, we are trying to eat healthy, so we are avoiding Indian food. We are eating other things. I feel very sad when that kind of a comment comes. It feels that, I think they don't know the kind of ingredients Indian cuisine has to offer. It's like how you use them is like, that's important. It's not that you talk about heavy curries and that's Indian food. Indian food is much, much more on that.
Absolutely. So I like to add here that even during COVID, if you actually see, Indians had more immunity rather than other people in the world. One of the reasons is the spices.
What we have in our kitchens only.
Our spices play a very big role in building. They say they are like medicine, you see.
True.
In fact, every spice, every condiment is full of those benefits, health benefits, besides, of course, vegetables and fruit, right? So I think spices play a very big role in our Indian cuisine.
Yeah, they're not just adding the aroma or the, that flavor and everything. It is also about the richness they have, as in the healing properties that they have in them.
You pick up one spice. My favorite spice to actually after COVID is cinnamon stick. My green tea is always with a cinnamon stick. If you go through the benefits of cinnamon, it's amazing. One of them is immunity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good tip that you
Believe me, I tell you, you pick up any spice, whether it's clove, cardamom, बड़ी इलायची, छोटी इलायची, कोई ले लो, मैं कहता हूँ भरपूर हिंदी में I would like to say इसमें nutrients हैं, इसमें फायदे ही फायदे हैं. So that's why I would say that very rightly you said, कि people have myth. It's myth, I would say, भाई Indian खाना नहीं खाना बड़ा heavy है. But I think it's very important. Awareness होनी बहुत ज़रूरी है. It's not how much you eat, it's what you eat.
What you eat is important.
Matter on your plate. वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. You being a nutritionist, and I think that's why you are maintaining so well.
No, I have to now.
I like to take some tips from you so that I can also be a little more slimmer.
No, you have to tell me your secret. At this age, after 50 years of working and working in a very physically demanding profession, if I may say that, you are still so active and so agile. I think that's a secret you must share with everybody. How is that happening?
I think it's all your positive. It's all your thought process. Think positive, and make sure that spark in you remains. I always say that spark must. the day the spark is gone, you're gone.
You're gone.
I think I truly believe that you have to create your life. It's a beautiful world. It's how you create your life, how you live your life. And the foremost thing which I always tell them, 4-5 formula, I always say that. Eat variety, eat in moderation.
Yeah.
Eat
that's
in moderation.
important. Yes.
Have adequate rest. Do a little bit exercise. It's very important.
Yeah.
70% is food, 30% is your exercise. All right?
Absolutely.
And last but not the least, positive attitude. Happiness, you have to have that attitude of gratitude. This is my message, to remain active.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. The attitude of gratitude is something I love. It's बहुत अच्छा है. बहुत
Shukrana, as would say that.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
When you get up, Shukrana. When you sleep, Shukrana. Your day is made. Because वो कहते हैं ना कि किसी को मुकम्मल जान नहीं मिलता.
हाँ. किसी को ज़मीन, किसी को आसमान नहीं मिलता.
ये असलियत है कि हर कोई, पर अगेन कैसे कि उसका शुक्राना, in whatever condition you keep, we have to be grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely. ये मेरी इसके पीछे यही है.
So we know the secret now. But that's so true. That's true.
Yeah. It's not the money. Money, of course, plays a big role in one's life. But I think it's balance, is very, very important. Right?
Very important.
Because we have this tendency that we are more concerned what negativity, what we don't have, rather than what we have. Because हाल में भी भगवान हमें रख के हमें शुक्राना करना है. कोई और अल्टरनेटिव नहीं है. कहते हैं ना कि उसी पे leave it to him.
Yeah.
Just leave it to him. Everything would be taken care of.
That's true. Just surrender, जिसको कहते हैं ना. Just surrender.
बस, beautiful. Absolutely right. बहुत अच्छा. Beautiful.
अच्छा, आजकल everybody कहीं पे भी आप जाओ, people are talking of becoming healthy, all different type of diets, कोई keto, कोई intermittent fasting, proteins की बात हो रही है, carbs की बात हो रही है, people are really talking about that. How, because you've seen food and you've cooked food for like such a long period of time. What's your thought on that?
My thought is that you should eat everything. Stop dieting, nothing. As I said, eat in moderation.
Yeah.
And exercise.
Yeah.
बस कुछ भी नहीं होगा. People who diet, they are depriving this body of many vitamins and nutrients.
True.
God has given you, right?
Yeah.
The other day, if you allow me to say,
please.
भिंडी.
हाँ जी.
भिंडी की जरा qualities देखना. It's such a beautiful vegetable. इतने इसमें nutrients हैं. तो everything you should eat, but eat it in moderation. तो मैं ये कहता हूँ कि सब कुछ भगवान ने जो दिया, enjoy and go close to nature. My advice on this would be, of course, you are an expert. मैं तो हमेशा कहता हूँ, focus on fresh and seasonal. Go close to nature.
Absolutely.
Go close to nature. ठीक है. People talk about, junk food. It's there. You're right. Even I also have pizza once in a while. I also love to have French fries.
Why shouldn't you?
My weakness. Yeah. Right? But as I said, once in a while is fine. I think that's where I think parents play a big role.
Yeah,
very, very
teaching
big
the
role. I
children
think
like that.
Eat fresh, seasonal, you will see the difference, you see, right? And of course, I like to be more vegetarian than non-vegetarian.
Really?
Yeah. 95% I'm vegetarian now. 5%.
But if you say that, a lot of people say that protein जो है, vegetarians have a challenge in getting that protein from the food that they eat. उसके लिए chicken and eggs are like really.
इसमें मैं audience को कहना चाहूँगा.
बिल्कुल. I want to know your thoughts on
it. Scenario has changed now. Abhi you have many options, you see, which can substitute protein, which can do millets,
Yes.
grains, seeds.
Yeah.
There are so many vegetables, like if you can afford, of course, broccoli is as easily available. Actually,
Oh yes, now it's
all,
easily available.
right? Soya,
Yeah.
it's full of tofu. Well, you have so much of it. Of course, paneer is always there, but there are so many options available today for vegetarian. But the only thing we make mistake, we need knowledge about it.
How to have them actually? In what
Because
portion?
Archana, I can, from the plate of a person, I can define personality. Do you know that?
I've read it somewhere. I don't know how you do that, but I've read it somewhere.
When I take on round, I see people what they are eating, so I chalk out their personality.
Wow.
I'm so that I know if you fill up your plate with 70% rice and 10% vegetable and 10% this, obviously you are not aware what you are eating.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right.
So, what you said just now, कि vegetarians के लिए protein is an issue, I like to tell everyone, you have many options available now. Do that. And that will, substitute. You don't need not eat chicken only. You eat vegetables, there are so much of protein in it.
Even I think lentils are full of it. Agar hum properly khaye,
yeah.
that's the only thing.
Very,
you
very
must
true.
eat the right quantity.
Yeah. And actually, I would certainly agree with me. It's all about awareness, I would say.
Yeah.
Knowledge बहुत जरूरी है.
बिल्कुल. वो तो जरूरी है, उसके बिना कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
Exactly. People like you are contributing a lot in educating people.
Trying my bit.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Chalo, we spoke about that era and this era, and how the profession of chefs have really evolved, and you have kind of witnessed all these stages. What do you still think needs to change in this industry of F&B?
I think what we need to change is, of course, our mindset is very important. I think unlike other industry, whether, as I said, fashion, whether it's fashion, music, right? Change is the name of the game.
Yeah.
I think we have to keep evolving. Very, very important, you see. And we have to make sure that we also preserve culinary heritage, which I just say very, very important.
Very important.
We need to look at it. And we need to also focus, make sure that we adapt those cooking processes where we help environment. We need to focus on wastage also as chefs. And most important is that must incorporate fresh and seasonal produce.
Yes,
And
that's important.
and while cooking, that's my philosophy is that जब भी आप खाना बनाते हैं, make sure that the nutrients are not lost. Which, अगर आप suppose भिंडी भी बना रहे हैं, suppose you are making bhindi and you overcook bhindi, so that's where you have lost it. This I keep telling young generation also. The degree of cooking is very important. खाना सबको बनाना आ जाता है, right? But these few things, as you said, the future lies in this only. And time ahead are again very challenging.
Yes, yeah. It's challenging for the whole world.
Yeah, so you have two parts. You have Gen Z and you have middle age and age people.
True.
So you have to have separate. Gen Z, they don't want to have dal makhni and full of butter and cream, but they want something else, more innovating. So creativity, innovation is very, very important. You need to keep upgrading, because it's just like when you go to a boutique, when you don't see new suits hung there, you say you're not going to go to that shop because it's all old stuff. I want something more different.
Yeah.
That's what today customer is. Customer is all about experience. It's all about storytelling. Archana coming to the Monsoon restaurant at La Meridian is keen to know where that mustard we procure, where that particular vegetable comes from, and how it is processed. That's very important.
Yeah. People
Customer
are more
is,
aware.
yeah.
Yeah. People want to ask now.
Right.
Wonderful. Wonderful. On that note, let's make it a little fun moment for us also. Now we play a small little rapid fire round.
Yeah, sure.
And anything that comes to your mind first. We won't allow overthinking on this. So one Indian ingredient that world needs to discover.
Cinnamon.
And please have green tea with cinnamon. A dish that defines Indian cuisine for you.
For me would be 𝗂𝗃.
And what is that? Please educate me
The
on that.
black morels, 𝗂𝗃 matar.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's my favorite. It's my weakness, and it's a delicacy. 𝗂𝗃 matar, which is morels, only found in Kashmir, very chilly areas. Yeah, very expensive though.
I'm sure.
Earlier it used to be fresh, now it's dehydrated. Lovely.
Lovely.
It's one of the best dish.
We'll definitely try it soon. Well, we've spoken on myths before, but what's your biggest myth about Indian cooking that you really want to bust?
I think I truly, of course, kebabs, I'm fond of it. They are healthy.
Yeah.
They are nutritious. You really enjoy it. And that's what I would say that.
Great. What is that one meal that you want to still cook and you haven't cooked it so far? One dish or one meal?
French cuisine. French cuisine.
Really? Being there, you haven't cooked it?
No, if I really have to.
No, it will be French cuisine.
French cuisine. Although I've done research in Indian cuisine.
Yes.
But if you tomorrow come for dinner, that I would cook that. There's a famous dish. For the last 35 years, it has remained on menu. Chicken supreme. Breast of chicken, stuffed, right? Served on spinach, leafy spinach, topped with mushroom sauce. This is a dish which has remained in the menu for the last 35 or 36 years. I introduced that. And of course, our fish and chips, you must come and have it. Our fish and chips are out of the world in city.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. We'll surely do that. Okay, now we know, since we're talking about French cuisine, we know that it's all about technique. It's really puts that food discipline in you and love for food. That's what French cuisine is all about. But what is that one thing that French cuisine taught you that kind of changed your way of looking at food?
Refinement.
Refined methods.
There's no cuisine which teaches that this. Of course, all cuisines have their, if you really want the detailing, it's French cuisine. That taught me, and today, presentation continues to be my forte today. That any dish you present, whether it's a green salad, khichdi, anything you take, it's about presenting it beautifully. Refinement, of course, French cuisine became too refined also. That is something, of course, these are, all cuisine, they keep, evolving. And French cuisine still remains one of the top cuisines. So that refinement I learned from there. How to finish the finesse in food I learned in France.
वो तो कहते हैं ना हमारी भाषा में normally we say ना कि इंसान पहले आंखों से खाता है. So that's about what you're seeing is like the presentation. बाद में you'll probably have a bite from it. But
absolutely. I think things are really changing now, I think.
Yeah.
As I mentioned that, very correctly you said that anything you must look beautiful.
Yeah.
That it's wow.
True.
That's very important.
That's very
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fulka which comes to you, wow, freshly cooked.
उसका मजा ही कुछ और है.
Yeah.
बिल्कुल ठीक है. So 50 years from now, if somebody is reading your story, what would you hope they'll learn from your story?
4 things: passion, perseverance, positivity, and persona.
Wow.
All these 4.
4 P's. And I agree with all of them. I've seen you in such close proximity that I think you're right. You're
Yeah,
absolutely right.
And last but not the least, you must have that dream in you. Dream of growing.
Yeah.
If you don't have a dream, you are a dead man.
True.
Have dream, as 𝗵𝗲𝗳𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, God bless him, said, you must have dreams in life. Work hard to achieve them. That's what I learned from there. I learned excellence from 𝗬𝗏. For 12 years of my stint there, detailing I learned in 𝗬𝗏. Micro detailing and zero tolerance on quality is what makes you different in life. That excellence, you must work towards excellence, then only you'll be recognized as a different man. Average तो हर कोई है,
बिल्कुल.
और वो तभी है कि when you don't compromise. Today in my own philosophy, I have zero tolerance on quality and discipline. दो चीजों पे. I don't compromise at all. So my advice to everyone would be that strive for excellence in life. You'll be different.
True.
That can only come if you put in your 100%. वो कहते हैं ना कि जुआड़ नहीं होना चाहिए. That's why I learned in France. Perfection, accuracy, excellence, that makes you different. That's why, you look different because you don't compromise. And that habit you have to form right from the beginning today.
Yeah.
Anybody who join any field, I would say that strive for excellence. That will only come if you do not compromise. You are a champion.
That's really wonderful thought. It's a wonderful thought. So we have a tradition on this podcast of mine that, we request the guest to sing a few lines of the favorite song. It could be something that inspires you. It could be something when you are cooking your favorite dish, you're probably singing. Just say a few lines.
Tough ऐसी. मुझे याद है, although I'm not whether I call a bathroom singer or वो मूड की बात है, उसे 70 this Bobby movie had come, that was, I still remember. मैं शायर तो नहीं मगर है हंसी, जब से देखा मैंने तुझको मुझको शायरी आ गई, प्यार का नाम मैंने सुना था मगर प्यार क्या है ये मुझको नहीं थी कब, जब से देखो मुझे. That's what it is.
दोस्तों मेरा हाथ दुश्मनों की तरह, something like that. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So your journey has been extraordinary, and I had known it, and after studying so much about you recently has made me feel more in awe of you, really, completely. From Khansama to a chef, from pan to pen, you kind of lived many
Fantastic.
lives. You've lived many lives together, and I think you've your own masterclass of discipline, of quality, discipline, evolution, and so much more.
Yeah, very, very important.
Yeah. So I think one thing people who are listening to the episode want to know, where can they get your books from? Where to source them from?
Of course, they are available on Amazon.
Okay.
But in case you have any difficulty, always connect. I've got a website also, www.chef_𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗃. And I'll just send a word to me. You will get the response. It's my pleasure. And
okay, we've also added a small little new tradition to set in our podcast, wherein the 3 pillars of our podcast, love, food, and fitness. I would ask you to give one word to each of these three words, love, food, and fitness, what they mean to you.
Well, I would say that love what you do and do what you love.
That's wonderful.
Right.
That's wonderful.
Food is eat right food so that you don't eat food like a medicine. I would say that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will need
Medicines.
Yeah.
To be able to eat food.
So it's love, food, and
fitness.
All this will bring fitness if you eat right. Be happy in life. I think it's very important. We recently, what beautiful words also you said, surrender, be positive, be happy. I know it's difficult, but you have to form an habit.
Yeah.
An
attitude for gratitude.
Yeah, attitude of gratitude.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. It will stay with me for a long time.
So it's a good word. Yeah. Love, food, and fitness.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think all go together.
Yes, they do.
Right.
They do.
Love, food, and fitness.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They all go together.
Life revolves around love.
Yeah.
Mother's love, sister's love, brothers, sisters' love, father, mother's love. It's all about that.
अपने काम के लिए प्यार, अपने लिए प्यार.
Beautiful.
अपनी surrounding के लिए प्यार.
And food, we are blessed to have food in this earth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enjoy that beautiful food. And then you remain
fit, mentally and physically fit.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much for years of guidance and inspiration, not only this particular episode, but years of being around and, holding the front so well for the industry as well. Thank you so much. Okay, I think we forgot to mention about ICF. You've held the ground and you've given voices to so many chefs, so that's really kudos.
Yes, it's over now 25 years now.
25 years.
Yeah,
wow.
As president.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I think ICF has established as a brand in the society and industry at large today. ICF has become a brand thanks to industry leaders, people like former chairman Mr. Anil Bhandari, Shri 𝗟𝗏 We are grateful to them for their guidance, and they have played a big role. And we've done many activities. We continue doing that. We have Culinary Art India 2026 happening now, which is first time endorsed by WAX. Is happening along AHAR. And our focus is on education. Our focus is on, we do many seminar, workshops, competition, the annual Chef Awards, where Kumar Sahib is the founder member. And I think it's a great platform for people to share their knowledge, showcase their, demonstrate their skills, learn, enhance job knowledge, and to be able to grow in the industry, which we did not have.
Yeah, you've set a great platform,
It is.
All the chefs to come together under one umbrella and, being acknowledged for what they do, learn so much more also. For the young chefs and the old ones to coming together is like a very big thing. I think they needed that. It was really much needed, and now it's like really reached another level.
Yeah. Today this profession is well respected now.
Very much, very much. It's really looked up upon,
Yeah.
As I said, chefs are now really treated like celebrities. They're no less than stars now.
Yeah, just imagine chefs are being honored with the highest civilian award.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, of course.
People have stopped saying, now they know what is how far can you rise.
Yes.
I said, you can get Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan. What else you want?
Mehnat karo, pahunch jaoge.
Right.
Thank you so much once again. And so for all the people listening to us today, this is episode 1 of season 2 of Love, Food and Fitness. And before I close this episode today, I want to leave with something special. वो छोटी-छोटी चीज़ों में जो खुशी मिलती है अपनी family के साथ, the simple things of life which gives us happiness. That's a song that probably I'm reminded of today. You would know that. Many people, Gen Z probably would not know so much, but I think you should be knowing that, and probably you can answer to that also. छोटी सी छोकरी लाल भाई नाम है, पहने वो घाघरा 1 पैसा दाम है। ओ मुंह में सबके आग लगाए आता है रुलाना, इचक दाना। मुंह में सबके आग लगाए आता है रुलाना, इचक दाना। बोलो क्या? You know the answer to the riddle? Mirchi.
𝗕𝗓𝗄𝗃.
So
I never knew
𝗕𝗓𝗄𝗃,
you can
𝗕𝗓𝗄𝗃.
sing so well.
No, I
actually.
can't sing well at all. It is just my Bollywood moment, probably. And love for the songs and food here. You know, the food had to come in this song.
Yes,
So
yes,
Mirchi. उसके अपने बहुत ज़्यादा फायदे हैं.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So this is your host Archana signing off from Love, Food and Fitness. And until next time, keep smiling, keep living, keep loving, and eat right. Be mindful. And this, as you rightly said, keep your attitude towards gratitude. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I've really enjoyed. Perfect host, I would say that. Beautifully, I like it. Love, food and fitness. I'm going to carry this with me.
Thank you so much. Means a lot.
Stay happy, healthy and blessed always.
Thank you so much.